before you see a movie.
Especially since the books weren't available until after the movie came out.
In the movie, stuff happens for no reason. Like in one scene, the main character, this is Jen, the main character, by the way. Get used to looking at this guy's face. I've done so much digging and research into this world that I'm completely desensitized by how weird this puppet looks. If you think this puppet looks creepy, you should have seen some of his earlier designs. Just be thankful this is what you ended up with. So in this scene, Jen is trying to figure out which of the crystal shards is the right one that he needs for his quest. And what does he do to find the right one? That's right, he plays his flute, and then the right shard he needed just glows. Wouldn't you do that too if you were in the same situation? This movie doesn't explain why the crystal likes his music. It doesn't come up later. It just happens. That's basically this whole movie. Things happening slowly. So here we go, children. Hold my hand as I take you on a magical journey, but not too magical that it doesn't make sense. That is the Dark Crystal. The plot. It starts with a narrator telling us that there's this world and that it's dying. By the way, this world is named Thra. They don't mention it once in the movie, but in the prequels and in the Wikipedia article, they all called it Thra. Okay, Thra is dying because this one crystal, this one, cracked. How? I don't know. I mean, I do know because I read the prequels, but this movie doesn't tell us. Are you still with me? Good, we're not even a minute in. Because this crystal cracked, two new species were born. The cruel Skeksis, the bad guys, and the gentle mystics, the good guys. And both species are dying. Now, I'm no biologist, but I think they're probably dying because there's no woman. That would wipe out a species pretty quickly, I think. Instead of having women, the Skeksis use the crystal to make them young again. Maybe. It's either the crystal or the sun.
So do they learn to draw new life from the sun.
Okay, so then what do you need the crystal for? Now we see the good creatures, the mystics, and with the mystics lives another creature called a gelfling. It's like an elfling, but with a G. You may remember him from earlier. He's naked now, but meet your protagonist, Jen. This movie makes up so many words, just try and keep up.
And a journey must begin. The journey of Jen.
Okay, that's a little pretentious movie. Alright, let's tone it down a little. Then we see that the Emperor Skeksis is dying, oh no, and then we get the second scariest scene in the whole movie. Yeah, we're not even 15 minutes in and we're at the part that gave me nightmares. Then the mystic that's basically Jen's dad is also dying, and he tells Jen that he needs to find the cracked piece of the crystal, the shard, and then he just needs to plop that sucker back in the crystal where it belongs. And then boom, 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 the world is saved. Again, they don't explain why doing this would save the world. Like, they could have at least tried to make something up, like once the crystal is fixed, woman will appear. Jen's dad tells him to
follow the greater sun ordained to the home of Aldra.
Now, I'm no astronomer, but I think following the sun for a day would just make you go in a circle. What am I supposed to do when it's noon? Now, the Skeksis, they're like, oh, well, dang it, guys. Who's going to be our new emperor? This Skeksis named Chamberlain.
It's time to make my move.
Who is my second favorite character in this whole movie, thinks that he should be emperor. I mean, who wouldn't want to be emperor of like 8 other bird monsters? The way that you can remember that this Skeksis is Chamberlain is that every time he's on camera, he says this. Hey man, you can't be emperor, said the Skeksis. Oh yeah? Fight me for it, replied Chamberlain. Since these two are puppets and don't have lower bodies, they can't actually fight each other, which is super disappointing. So instead, the two have a competition to see who can hit a rock the hardest. That's how you tell who's fit to lead. You can't have someone be your emperor when they can't even hit a rock that hard. Anyway, Chamberlain loses, and all the other Skeksis banish him and rip up his clothes. Okay, now hold on. Do you see what's funny about this screenshot? This Skeksis is wearing glasses, meaning in this universe optometrists exist, and this Skeksis had to go through an eye exam to get his prescription. Do you like number 1 or number 2? Does anyone else think that's funny? No? Alright. Anyway, after the Skeksis banish Chamberlain, they see in the crystal that there's this gelfling just walking around. Man, I didn't know the crystal could snitch like that. So they send out these crab monsters to get him. And by the way, those crab monsters are called Garthams, and they are created by this handsome Skeksis. You'd know that if you read the Wikipedia article. Anyway, back to Jen. What's he up to?
I'm not ready to go alone.
long enough. Jen is supposed to follow the sun to Agura's house. Agura's? He runs into her, and she's this old hag who tells him that the three suns are going to line up soon, and when that happens, the world might end. Or it will begin. She doesn't know.
I know because I've already seen this movie.
She also, for some reason, has a box of crystals. One of them is the shard that Jen is looking for, but she doesn't know which.
Which one is it?
Don't know. So Jen narrows down the box of crystals to 3 shards.
It's one of these 3, I'm sure.
What? No, you've never even seen the Dark Crystal. How do you know it's one of those? Whatever, okay, I can roll with this. Then, if you remember, Jen gets the idea to play his flute at the shard, and then the correct shard just glows for some reason. Why does the crystal react to flute music? That's not a thing. Crystals don't have ears. Now, when you create a fantasy world, you can't explain everything. Sometimes the answer is just, oh, it's magic. In Frozen, they don't explain how Elsa got her ice powers. She was just born with it, okay? It's magic. And the audience is all okay with it, as long as they don't take it too far. But this movie just tries to pull off so much stuff that doesn't make sense. There's a line, and this movie crosses it multiple times. Then the crab people attack Agura's house, Jen escapes with a shard, boom, next day. Okay, I know I've been talking bad about this movie, but the amount of detail in this forest scene is pretty amazing. I mean, it's not doing anything to drive the plot forward, but I just think it's cool to look at. Anyway, back to review mode. Jen falls in the mud, what an idiot, and then he meets up with the... Oh, geez, that's a girl! That's a girl! So there's a girl gelfling now. Her name is Kira.
I'll take a potato chip and eat.
She's speaking gibberish. And then for some unexplained, unimportant reason, when they touch hands, they share memories. I mean, I don't know exactly what happens when you touch hands with another woman. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think that's supposed to happen.
What's happening?
We're dream fasting, sharing our memories.
I'm having it bad. Okay, 3 things. First, this seems like a plot devicey way to just throw in some backstory, but whatever. Second, Jen, you just found out that you're not the last of your species, and when you realize that you're sharing memories with her, you decide to show this person you just met you having a bath. I mean, I guess she did show you her mom dying, so let's just get all that personal stuff out of the way. And third, somewhere on Earth, there exists a baby naked Jen puppet, and I need to have it. Then we're introduced to my 3rd favorite character, Kira's dog, Fizzgig. He doesn't really add anything to the story, he's just that lovable pet/side character. Hey, that's a lot like my dog. Also, Kira can talk to animals. Okay. Then we're treated to this really great scene. A whole 2 minutes of the Skeksis eating. But honestly though, I kinda love this scene. It does a great job creeping me out. Okay, it does go on for a minute too long, but bear with me here. The Skeksis' clothing and silverware are Victorian, so it gives off a haunted mansion sort of vibe. And just the character design and the way the Skeksis are eating, it just comes off as unnerving. A lot of movies' scary parts are jump scares or gore. At least I think they do that. I'm not allowed to watch the scary movies. But this is such a different way to unease an audience. It kind of reminds me of the first half of the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared video. Nothing necessarily scary is happening, but it's still able to make the audience feel uncomfortable. Basically, the whole point of this scene was that the crab people were like, hey, we got this old hag, but we didn't get the gelfling. And then the Skeksis were like, wow, okay, release the crystal bats.
Crystal bats fly! Search the land! Search the water! Search the sky!
Okay, this might be nitpicking, and I'm no gelfling expert, but I think you can rule out searching the sky. I don't see too many gelflings just flying around. So one of the bats finds Jen and Kira. They go back to Kira's village. Jen doesn't even know where he's supposed to take the shard. His dad never told him what to do after he got the shard. He tells Kira about his quest and what Agura told him.
You know the 3 suns in the sky? They're going to come together soon. It's called the Great something or other.
See, even Jen doesn't remember these made-up names. Really would have been convenient if you told her this information when you were sharing memories. So then the crab monsters show up and basically murder and capture Kira's whole family. Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing. And right when the crab monsters are about to attack Jen and Kira, Chamberlain comes out of nowhere. Remember that guy? He steps in between them and stops the attack. And Kira and Jen escape because Chamberlain saved them. Oh, and then Jen throws away the shard. Boom, next day. Kira finds the shard that Jen through, and then the two find some hieroglyphics about a prophecy. It says a Gelfling is going to save the world and kill all the Skeksis. It doesn't matter. And then, oh, Chamberlain shows up. Hey, Chamberlain. Hey, guys, I'm sorry for killing your entire species. We just didn't want the prophecy to come to fruition. You understand, right? So what if we all go to the castle together, we can eat some food, and just have a gay old time and talk this whole thing over. What do you think? And then he says, please, a lot. Yes, please. Now how can you say no to this lovable guy? He just got kicked out of the Skeksis Club, he's all alone, he just saved you from some crab monsters, and he did say please a lot. I'm just saying, if I was Jen, I totally would have trusted Chamberlain 100%. But instead, Jen just stares at him blankly, and then Kira ruins everything and tells Jen not to trust him, and then they run away.
Wait! Please make peace!
Yeah, it might have been the right call. So then, for some reason, Kira knows where the castle is, and since she can talk to animals, she calls up these things called Landstriders. They're just a person walking on 4 stilts, and they ride the Landstriders all the way to the castle. I have a lot of problems with this next scene. So one of the Skeksis takes a podling that they just captured, locks it into a chair, and tells the podling that they're going to suck its essence away and make it a slave.
This won't hurt. We just want to drain your living essence. Then you can be the same as the other podlings here. A slave.
You know, the podlings don't speak English. They speak a whole different language. This Skeksis is just talking gibberish to this guy while he's just locked in a chair like, what's going on? Like, none of what you're saying is going through this guy's head. And so only the Emperor can drink the essence, and that will make him stay young forever. So what do you need the sun for? And also, what killed the last Skeksis? Looked like old age to me. Yeah, that's cool and all, but we get the most terrifying scene in the whole movie. That's right, this is the winner. You gave me the most nightmare scene. You win $1 million. Congratulations, scene. I can go on for hours about how this part of the movie gave me nightmares, but honestly, it speaks for itself. I think what made it worse was that the podling was tied down to the chair, and he was just so helpless, and his whole face melted off, and just But now that I'm older, all I can think is, what do you guys need slaves for? So far, the only thing slaves have done was pull on a rope to make some swords appear out of the ground, and bring you guys a plate of food. Why is there such a high demand for slaves that you need to make new ones? What do you guys even do all day? Then Kira and Jen arrive at the castle. They see the crab people taking in the pod people from Kira's village. They try and save the podlings, but completely fail. The Landstriders die immediately. Jen and Kira open the cage that the podlings are in, and then the two get cornered. And what are they going to do, you ask? Well, isn't it obvious? They're going to jump and slowly float down to safety because Kira has wings. That never came up in the memory sharing bit. So I guess when the Skeksis told the crystal bats to search for the Gelflings in the sky, they weren't that far off. Hey Kira, sorry we left your whole family back there. We totally didn't save them, like, at all. We're probably going to get turned into slaves now. Okay, we're almost done, everyone. We're getting to Climax Town. Jen and Kira sneak into the castle. Chamberlain's there. He basically murders Jen. And since he captured a Gelfling, he's not an outcast anymore. You guys should have just went with him the first time. Now 2 Landstriders are dead. Kira goes into the slave room, and as a kid, I was already so traumatized the first time seeing a podling get turned into a slave, and now seeing Kira getting her essence taken away, I lost my mind. Oh, shoot! Kira's getting turned into a slave! Luckily, remember the old hag Agura? She's like, yo, you can talk to animals, just ask them to help you. Oh, okay. She breaks free, and the animals push the Skeksis that was in the room down this pit, and that kills them. Leading up to this point, it's hinted that the Skeksis and the Mystics are, like, connected. When something happens to a Skeksis, there's a Mystic counterpart that experiences the same thing. So when this Skeksis died, there was a Mystic just walking around that just... and none of the other Mystics react. Yeah, it happens. Then we see that the Mystics can control the crab monsters. I'm guessing it's because they're connected to the Skeksis, who also can control the crab monsters. So having a Mystic go with Jen on his journey in the first place would have been super helpful back when Kira's village was getting raided. Alright, let's just wrap this up. Bizgig dies, Jen's not really dead. He finds the Dark Crystal, he jumps to it and then drops the shard. Kira has to throw the shard back to Jen, but while she's doing that, she gets murdered. I said spoiler warning, right? And then Jen plops that sucker back into the crystal. castle crumbles around everyone and the world is saved. But first, the Skeksis and the Mystics walk into each other because they're connected, remember? They become one again, and are you ready for this? They walk into each other, and they turn into tree aliens. I'm not even joking. According to the prequels, these things are actually aliens. This is what the whole movie has been building up to. The bad guys are just one half of a schizophrenic alien tree person, and if you read the prequels, you'd know that. Is this supposed to be a plot twist? Because to me, it just seems like a plot is doing whatever it wants. So much weird, unexplained stuff has already happened in this movie, so at this point, I don't even care. By the way, Kieran Fizgig don't actually die. This is the kids' movie after all, and then the world is saved even though there's only like 3 people who inhabit it now. The end. So that was the movie. Want to know something funny? I've already used more words in this video than there were words in the entire movie. Also, I need to ask, Jen was supposedly the chosen one.
At this time, Jen is the chosen one.
But I would make the argument that Kira should have been the chosen one. Let me go down my list. She saved Jen from the mud. She sniped a crystal bat out of the sky. When the crab monsters attacked, she had to tell Jen to run. She found the shard on the ground after Jen threw it. She tells Jen not to trust Chamberlain. She knew where the castle was and got the Landstriders to take them there. She used her wings to float Jen down to safety. She was able to get out of being turned into a slave by herself. And she threw the shard back to Jen after his Butterfingers dropped it. And how does she get rewarded? By getting stabbed. All Jen did was play his flute at a magic rock. This guy's a doofus. Who chose Jen to be the chosen one? Bad choice. Now, I've said who my second and third favorite character in this movie is, but who's my favorite character? There's only like 3 other characters to choose from, so who could it be? Well, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite character isn't in this movie. My favorite character of the Dark Crystal universe is Rayunin, Agura's son. Okay, I know I just finished the movie, but let me talk about the prequel comics for a minute. Remember Agura, the old lady? Well, it turns out she's an immortal being and has been around since the creation of this world. Alright, and one day a meteor hits the planet, and she, like anyone else would do, gives life to it. And out pops Rayunin, and he's basically the main character of the prequel books, and he's also technically an alien. I like him because he's the only one who questions what's going on. He asks the same questions I'm asking. So he's my favorite. He's the only character I ever wanted to cosplay. I actually called dibs, so... Also, in the second book, Agura and her son are having a moment, and Rayunin says, "Will you remember me, Mother? After all the harm I caused? I will never forget you, child." Well, you didn't really seem to remember him in the movie. Also, if there's any producers watching, that was my audition just now to play Rayunin. Well, I can spoil the whole thing, so, it would be a waste of time at this point. But if I was talking to someone who hasn't watched this video, then yeah, I would recommend it. Even with all of its flaws, I still think it's a creative film, and I don't know, maybe it'd be fun to talk about it afterwards. Maybe I was desensitized doing all this research, but I also enjoyed the prequel comic books. After all, my favorite characters. There's also a manga that was made, Legends of the Dark Crystal, and it's supposed to take place in between these books and the movie, so these books don't even bridge the gap between the start of the... It leaves still on a cliffhanger. These books still leave on a cliffhanger. Speaking of manga, there were plans to make a sequel to The Dark Crystal, another movie, but the film ended up getting canceled. But a 12-part comic series is being produced by Boom Studios, and it's not even completed yet. Not even on like the second installment. This is recent, you guys, so now is a great time to get into the Dark Crystal fandom. Like I said, I think The Dark Crystal is a creative story. Jim Henson really bit off more than he can chew making this movie, but seeing how many comics have been made to tell this story, maybe The Dark Crystal is told better through comics and not with the limitations of puppets from the 80s. Anyway, that's just what I thought about the movie. If you're hearing this, that means you made it. This video, as of right now, is the longest video on this channel. I hope I was able to keep you entertained for such a long time. Be sure to check out all the other YouTubers who participated in this collab thing. I don't know why I agreed to do this. How do you guys make such long videos and not hate yourself? Just making this video took a part of my soul. I'm recording this end card after I finished editing it all, and I'm just leaning on the wall of my closet. I just wanted to be done. I need to thank my friend Ginger Pale, who just went above and beyond and colored a lot of the pictures, so that's why some of the pictures looked better than the ones that I usually drew. Shut up. Like, I would just tell him, hey, draw this, and then he would just do it. What? If it wasn't for him, this video would have come out like a day later. He put off working on his own video so he could help me, so everyone go thank Ginger Pale. And I bought a Chamberlain Funko Pop, because he's my favorite. Why is he my favorite? I don't have to explain anything to you. On my Imgur account, I made a comment a year ago that's just a reference to the Dark Crystal, and you should all upvote it. So just frick. Wear your seatbelt. Hey, are you gonna make a video about this?
Probably not. Are you?
Only if something interesting happens. I want to tell you all the story about what happened at MrBeast's 100K YouTuber Battle Royale. This is going to be quite a long video, so some of the drawings are going to be done by other people, and I'm going to be recording this on different microphones, so sorry if I sound different. I'm not that sorry, I'll just go and see what happened. If you've already seen this,
alright, let's see if we can hit this snipe. Come on, baby.
this story is going to be
Yep, these settings are cracked.
detail of the events that led up to the big fight, and start healthy American dose. And if you look under a rock and don't know what I'm talking about or who this Mr. Beast character is, then pull up a chair and let me explain Studios, because this is going to be quite the video. This is Mr. Beast, a 20-year-old YouTuber that after a couple of years of making cringy Minecraft intro compilations and how much money does this YouTuber make, he started uploading some unique challenge videos. But they weren't your normal challenge videos you see on YouTube, like the Cinnamon Challenge or the In My Feelings Challenge. He challenged his endurance by making videos like...
Hello?
Hello?
What's up? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I kind of hope we can get this win. That'll be pretty good. How the fuck?
There's a whole kid on there with a hunting.
Our teammate just died? Like, out of nowhere?
I was in the air when he died.
This kid got sniped in the air?
No, I died!
He died? Damn. Hold on, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave.
I'm not gonna leave.
People usually leave, and then it makes me so mad, bro.
I know.
It's like, oh, I died. Time to leave. Only leave if your teammates aren't okay. If your teammates aren't even doing anything.
You'll never know if your
Got him.
teammate will get you or not.
It's that one Brutus guy. I saw this guy in the lobby.
That's the kid that has the hunting.
I'm gonna try to get you, but I don't think that I'll be able to. Was that you? I just got gotten?
Yeah, you just got.
I didn't get you though. It wasn't me. It was the other teammate.
Yeah, but the other guy, Subu's gone.
The other guy's was gone.
Yeah, but I bet he's gone.
Oh shit! I'm cracked. Joe, you gotta hold off, right? You gotta hold the fort off. Make sure nobody kills me. Cause I gotta revive this kid.
Yeah, just like the other kids left. And then this kid was.
Well, yeah, he's dead. He can't really do much. Bro, that was amazing. Not even gonna lie, that was actually amazing.
You're stealing all my ammo, dude.
Whoa, yo, you actually have a mic?
actual bot. He played the game, but he was a bot.
Who, Joe?
No.
Oh, the guy you killed? Oh, I have that emote too. A friend of mine gifted it to me.
Yeah, my friend gifted it to me.
Alright, let's go. Don't want to die now. Don't want to get folded like an omelet. This guy's gonna try to. Oh, shit! Bro. Jesus, that was not such a
that guy.
Did you say GG's like with an S?
No.
You said GG or GG's?
GG.
Oh, alright. YouTubers and all that say GG's.
Doesn't make sense.
Exactly. YouTubers be like GG's, bro. When it's just GG. Cause good game, not good games. I'm like talking about like games that you played before. Like you're talking about like, yo, all those games, you know, GG's. But like, still. I can only hold 70 wood, 30,
I know, bro.
It's kinda dumb.
I like the game, I just don't like how much mass you can hold.
It's alright, I guess. You can't really build much anyways. Who wants to build in a sniper map? Oh shit. Cancel reboot, man. Gotta get over there. The kids are gonna finally get sniped. Fuck out of here, you fucking faggot. You killed me! No!
I got you. I don't know.
I got folded like a goddamn omelet, bro.
No one did?
So bad. I was trying to no-scope this kid. but it
Got
didn't
another
work.
kid? Now I gotta wait for the reboot, bro.
Jesus Christ, you have so many goddamn hunting rifles.
Yeah, I only like that.
You like almost have almost all blue. I feel like a bot because I just died. Joe has 2 hunting rifles, 2 grapplers, and what's it called? Wait, can you not abort or can you not reboot people more than once?
Like, the reboot sometimes has to charge.
It's already.
Just like it's charging right now.
It looks like it should be already fully charged.
There's no point of getting a llama if you can barely have mats. The llamas drop so much over there, bro, but you can barely have them.
Yeah, no, I think the reboot advantage is like glitched, or you might not be able to reboot me. Oh, never mind. I was so close to killing these guys.
The Joe Streets, does he have a mic?
Who? Joe Streaks? Yeah, he does. He used it earlier.
Yeah, I thought that was him.
That wasn't, yeah, that wasn't me, it was him.
I thought everybody was dead here. That's how I got rebooted.
Yeah, same, bro. I thought everybody here was dead. But that one guy rebooted. And Joe was like the closest one too, to the other guys. I mean, we did get some kills, so I mean, that's good.
I'm going circle.
I have 12 ammo, so I'm gonna try to find more ammo. I don't know if this helps us at all. Stone scope.
No, that stone scope, that can
Yeah.
tell you where the next circle is in Grove.
So like the arrow shows you where the next circle is?
There's like this one spot that shows you where the next circle is, but I don't know how to explain it.
Do you want that? Or do you already have 4 of them?
I don't have 4, I'm just too far. I'm all the way at Caddy just because I want to go to circle.
All the way at Caddy Corner.
Wait, he died? I'm coming. Where did he? Why did he go way over there, bro? I'm going on.
How the hell did you get all the way up there?
I thought he was at Retail Row.
Where
I
is
went to
he?
get a drop.
Whoa, oh, yo, you're dead?
He's got my gold hunt rifle.
Damn, you had a gold hunt rifle? Jesus.
The guy's
Oh,
up
yo,
on top of the hill,
there's
so
a
watch out.
king.
He's on top of the hill. Thank you.
Yeah, this kid's gonna try to kill me. Not gonna be able to, but he's gonna try. If that would've hit, that would've been so cool. Alright, let's now reboot him at, let's reboot him at Caddy.
Yeah.
We should also kind of watch out for that guy who's behind us. Because, you know, don't want to just get sniped in the back. By that kid. Damn, bro, 7 kills and there's only 3 of us. Oh shit, look out. I found the Wolverine. I see the Wolverine guy. Look out.
I'm coming.
Oh, yo, he's already rebooted, alright. Wolverine guy is like by you guys. It's like over there.
I got him. Here, have your
Damn.
gold hunt, T-Bone.
Good job. You can have it. You can have it. You killed him. I'll take him.
Damn, bro. It's amazing that we can just like literally converse
I hope we get
and
this one.
actually be like not toxic. Because a lot of people who I play certain games like this with, they're always so toxic.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But you know, like you guys are actually pretty chill.
There should be kids starting ahead over here. Or else they're just gonna go in
The
this
circle
mountain.
is going to
Or else they're
be-
just gonna probably just go on the mountain.
the circle is gonna be here. Or somewhere like that.
I
Yeah, it's
see
probably gonna be here.
that tall mountain. He's going up the tall mountain. There's a kid over there.
Like all the way at the top.
I don't know. I just saw him in the air.
He's probably at the top. I'm up here, I don't see anybody.
He was going up this tall mountain. I just saw a guy floating. Up there. It looked like he was trying to go up there.
How many brick now? I think we have like 50 brick. Maybe. Yeah, 50 brick, 70 wood, and 30 metal. That's kind of garbage, but alright.
I just hate when you die in the air, like it's hard to grab stuff.
I know, right?
Oh, there's a guy right here on me. Guy up top, guy up top. All the way up top.
God, I just fucking fell down the whole
I knew there was kids.
Oh, he's coming down.
I just fell down the fucking mountain.
I have no way they get up there. What crash pads?
He went back down, he went down. I don't know where he's at though.
Oh my god. I feel like he went up there or something.
We gotta go too. Oh.
I hear it, I just heard a snipe.
That was his artillery.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just keep high ground up here.
There's kids over here.
Supply crate right there. Kid over here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. No, he launched me.
Oh shit!
Oh, he almost got. Oh. I'm gonna try to.
Yo, you probably can't root me even if you get my root card. I was not expecting
Wait,
for that
did you
kid to
get
just
snapped
fucking
at
get there. Yeah, I did. In there.
No. I'm
Try to get your card.
We'll try to get the win. If we can't get it.
Bro, if you guys get the win,
I got
that'll be
it, I
actually
got it, I got
so
it.
amazing.
Nice, nice, nice.
Go reboot him. Go reboot him real quick. There's only two guys left. Two guys left. So if
Bro, we might actually win this.
Get him.
Alright. Yeah, we're good. So let's just crap on these last kids.
Alright, now it's 3v2.
Easy win, 3v2.
We just gotta find out where they are. Okay, I see one.
Oh yeah.
There's one behind us, it sounds like.
There's one over here.
Yeah, so they're probably not on the same team.
Probably not.
No!
Oh shit! Oh, your fucking loot!
My loot was amazing, bro.
It actually was, though.
There's no point in grabbing my loot. You can't reboot me anyway. Unless you're gonna go in the storm. That's different.
You know what? Yeah, I can get up there. Fuck. I'm gonna fucking die doing this.
Oh shit, no. No.
Yeah.
No, not the storm. I went in the storm again. I went in the storm. I went in the storm. I went in the storm.
I'm so
Oh,
low.
one's dead. There's one more guy, bro.
Oh shh! That almost fell in the thing.
All we have to do is kill one more kid.
Where's
I
he
see
at?
him. He's right coming up the mountain. No.
Oh yo, I see him.
He's coming up the mountain right there. He's coming up the mountain right there.
I see him.
That was amazing. Did I just no scope that kid?
Good job.
Oh
GG.
You guys want to play again?
yes! Hell yes!
Let's go back.